You going home already? It's the first day, mate. We haven't got rain. Look at it. Oh, that's nice. Hopefully it hangs off. See that there? Look. That is what you want. That is Friday feelings.
New glove Friday.
New glove Friday, mate. New glove. New glove.
And the odd ones. Non-matching.
You've had them for about 2 years, mate. Who would not want to give them a sniff, would you? Look at that, eh? Start the day. What do you reckon that is? Yorkshire tea? What, you love it? I think it's quite a nice cup of tea. Mate, a cup of tea is a cup of tea. But yes, hopefully this we've got a full day today. We had to jaff it off again. What have we done? 3 half days this week, isn't it? Yeah. We did Monday and then done 3 half days. So yes, anyway, slurp these down and crack on with the day. Beautiful, absolutely. There's something about, you know, a sun behind a tree. It's like there's something about it. It's beautiful. Anyway, got that Friday feeling. This is where we got to. We did get some building done yesterday. Got this corner sort of up, and that's what I did the day before. And so what I'm going to do today is just concentrate on this corner, and then yeah, probably get to the straight bit. Just probably about where I've built up there. Really get that up all the way to there. Get that in, and then obviously then we could set up the line all the way down there. Yesterday we dug out the steps, so gonna have to dig all this up again. This is just obviously because that trench was full of water yesterday, so we're going to dig down a bit more, whack some gravel in, sort that out basically. But for this bit here, we're going to dig down a bit more, yeah, whack some scalps down, and then probably today, after Cam's caught up, he could crack on with the foundation and then sort of get the first step in. Morning, Cam. How are we, sir? All good, mate. But that is, yeah, I know. Like I say, we've had not a very good week. Not the best first week back, is it? But we're doing all right. Stone's holding out. We're just trying to get the best stuff down now. But we've got to play with it. Give it a little tickle. Give it a little play. You know what I mean? But righty. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to crack on with this, and like I say, get this curve in, work back, get that on. Lovely jubbly. Let's crack on.
Enormous instantaneous.
Look at that view. That is absolutely stunning. Oh, just having a little step back, having a look. It's looking all right. Getting up there, we've got one more course to go in there, and then probably the tops. Because originally we were going to keep the bank quite flushed, but I think now the customers are actually going to put a bit of mulch down and stuff on that bed, so we're actually going to build it up. But yeah, no, I've never really noticed that view there before. It's lovely. Anyway, yeah, that's where we got to. It's been lovely actually today. Proper cracking on, and we Cam. Hey, got some lovely, beautiful mortar. But yeah, mate, no, it's cracking with get a bit of stone down. Get a bit of stone down, that'll do us, mate. Well, that looks lovely. That looks creamy, Cam. That looks creamy. But yes, so just off one course here. Obviously stepping it back there. I'll probably just continue this straight, to be honest with you, this afternoon. It's sort of 2:30, getting on for 3 lights. So we'll see how far I get with that muck. Like I say, Cam's going to concentrate and get some stone down. With the stone, it's quite a long walk to the top light, so we're just going to get down the stone as we need it, because it's just going to be more to clear up at a later date. And I think he's actually dressing it, you know, and actually, like, you know, trying to make a face of the stone before he brings it down, like so. So yeah, and I've been quite lucky really, because I'm just sort of picking it up and putting it in most of the time. But no, that's good. We are getting there. Like I say, the stone's quite consistent with the sides as well. Normally you get, there's the odd big one and that, but normally with this like as dug stone, walling stone, if you know what I mean, it's sort of, you know, you get a good range. But if you have a look, it's quite, you know, consistent. So, which is good, because you keep it nice and coarse like. But I do like the odd big one going through a wall personally, but that is what we're trying to achieve. That's what they want. They want a wall looking like it's been there a long while. So it's just our usual sort of dry stone effect, as we call it. The you know, but no, I think, like, you know, once it all gets up and the whole thing, like, it's going to look lovely. Sort of see the line we're going for. Lovely. That does look good from here, actually. Nice and straight, Cam.
Nice and straight.
Nice and straight. Yeah, no, so built a little triangle down here as well, just so, because that line there is actually dead level. So that is actually absolutely level, so that's what I'm just basically building to at the minute. So hopefully get, you know, 2/3 down this stretch at that height at least today. But yeah, no, a little triangle, obviously set the line up. Nice and level, obviously, like I say, so we left this as well, like I've said, I think, last video, because obviously we got a 300 sort of patio thing going in there, but that is sort of, you know, to be decided, I believe, because like I say, a few things have changed, like the steps and that. Quite good as well, the steps, just noticed as well. Obviously they want to keep the what the pre-existing steps were, so I've actually got the cuttings out of that. So basically I have spoke to them, because obviously they said if you do ever remove that, because it's only wood, you know, like the composting area, but they just sort of said something will always be there, so we haven't really got to worry about what this side of the steps looks like, so we can just sort of really bang it in. And so that's quite handy really, because you've actually got a bit of a template anyway. So first step, rise, first step, rise, first step. So lovely, got it pre-made here, beautiful. So yeah, I was going to get something down, but I just thought I just want to get a bit of height on the wall really. I like seeing. But no, we've done well really. Like I say, it's pretty much second day building. You know, because obviously with all the half days this week, literally, well, this week we've only been in sort of like 3.5 days, like, so, you know, sort of second day probably cool building, like, so we've done well getting all this in. Like I say, we're just off the height there, so, but no, lovely jubbly. Right, anyway, like I say, we're all set. Let's bang on with this section, and yeah, let's start getting a bit of height on this baby. Lovely bit of height. Right, let's crack on. And just like that, another day done. Well, another week done, actually. It is Friday. Righty. So, got to where I wanted to get to. Sort of just past 2/3, about there. You can see where the bank is, really. So, we're going to bring, obviously, the wall to the bank height. And then we're going to put another well, it'll be a course of obviously, you know, tops, coping stones like. So we're going to go for obviously flat coping stones, obviously just rustic, sort of basically just looks like they're sort of just laying on the bed, obviously, and all the soil and stuff can obviously go up in between the cracks and grooves. But yes, we're all good. One more day, I reckon, fingers crossed, if Monday lets us. Like I say, the forecast isn't that good next week, but I don't trust the forecast at all now, to be honest. So fingers crossed we have it, because like I say, I've enjoyed a part-time week this week, but yeah, need to get my teeth into it now. I say, nice little job this one. Nice, definitely love the old dry stone effect. It's nice and simple, but yeah, it's my favourite type of building, really. Well, look anyway. Well, dry stone is, but like I say, these little walls like this, it just helps. But yes, it is all good, baby. Like I say, it's just starting to form up now. Trying to keep it all coarse and that. It's going to look nice. Like I say, this lens doesn't do it very well, but oh, I see what it looks like there. It looks a little bit better. You can just see it a little bit more. But no, it's all coming in. That one's just catching my eye now, actually. Looks like a bit of blue lice, but it's not. It's just a freshly split forest marble. Right, anyway, the crack on home. Oh, Cam's just cleaning up the mixer, and then yeah, cracked on with a load of stone down here. Stone's the same, as I keep saying. Got to play with it a little bit, but like I say, want to keep this nice and rustic, you know, nice and easy, basically. that's the way they want it. So, hey, there he is. It's Cam. Come on, Friday dance. Come on, just a little. Come on,
No Friday dance.
Mate. You're tired, aren't you? Mate, for like a week we haven't done a full week. It's just because it's the first week back, isn't it? I know, literally. I'm just out here. Anyway, let's crack on. Home. Mix all done. Yeah. Right, mix all done. So yeah, have a tidy up and have a nice weekend. You got much on this weekend, Cam?
Nothing I can say on camera.
Nothing I can say on camera. Right, okay. Going to the old raves, aren't you? Anyway, let's crack on. And yeah, have a nice weekend. Roll on Monday, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.